Hello everyone. I don't know how well you can hear me, guys. Sorry for the late live stream. I should have started streaming about 45 minutes ago, but was a bit busy today. So yeah, let's get right into the simulator as usual. We'll be playing a bit of OMSI, which is what I'm currently looking at. So I'm once again here at Stadtgrenz on the Berlin map. This is the start of the 92 route during the daytime. Last week on the live stream I was doing a bit of OpenBVE, but also a bit of OMSI, and I was doing basically a night route, which was the N13, which covers a short section of the 92. So essentially it's like the 92 but night service, but it doesn't do the entirety of the 92, just a section of it. So yeah, very good. I've done a bit more research on the routes. You've got the 5, another variation of the 5. I don't know if there's a night 5, N5 or 5N. Yes, I think there's a 5 and a 5N. There's a 13. There's a 92 and a 92E. Don't know what the E is, probably extra or something. And I think there's another 2 routes that we have to do as well. But yeah, no, we'll get straight into the game as usual. I have to put navigation on because I still haven't quite worked out all of the roads on this map. So yeah, no, hopefully all goes well. Hello Brian. No, this isn't the 92 route in London, this is Berlin. This is a German map. I guess this is when they originally launched OMSI. They started off, this was a German-based game. Well, I think it is a German-based game. It was designed and produced in Germany. So, but yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've been a bit busy this week, and I've been working 4 days in a row, and I haven't had much time to figure out how to do the countdowns yet and to set up my live stream up properly. But I'll get there eventually. And I still don't know how I can see the comments whilst playing full screen. It's going to be very difficult. So on occasion I might look over and I'll see what comments you've posted. But I'm sorry if I don't respond right away. It's just because I can't see the comments whilst I'm playing in full screen. So yeah, let's get straight into the map. Sorry if the audio keeps popping in and out. That's usually me exiting from the game to view the live stream and to view YouTube. So yeah, no, let's get straight into the game. So I don't know how well you can hear me over the game audio. It is a bit loud. I think after last week I found that the audio was alright. There was a right balance. Don't need that. God, that is loud. Let's go back in the cab. That's better. Also, I have been experiencing some lag issues. I'm not entirely sure if this is to do with the game or if it's my computer. This I found especially to be annoying with collisions turned on, because apparently there is a setting on OMSI that you can use to turn on collisions with any of the artificial intelligence that's around you. So that includes people walking on the street and other traffic. But the computer needs to process all of that information. It needs to work out what individual objects are on the road at any one time, and it needs to set up some kind of setting or interface which allows you to be able to collide with that object, even though ideally you want to stay away from the collisions. But I had to turn that back off because it was creating too much lag. And then I've mucked around with the settings a bit. What I've done is, rather than load part of the map at a time, I on the settings said, could you please load the entire map at the start? Because what happens is that if you walk through a route, if you do one particular route, if you drive one particular bus on one particular route, you'll find that as you're moving down that route, it will load other tiles and textures around you, and that can cause lag spikes. It can cause all of a sudden there to be a break in the game. So something we want to avoid. Anyway, I don't want to keep talking because I don't want to make you guys bored. But if you go back to here, this is the timetable, and we need to go to this destination. So I'm just setting it up now. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but there we go. So I've just turned the electrics on. Don't need the lights. Yeah, so we're all good to go. When we get to the other end of the line, I'll see if there's another route I can do rather than the 82, because otherwise I'm just doing the same route all the time. Yeah. I noticed that we're a bit early. One thing that you can do with this game, I noticed, is that you can actually toggle with the time, so you can move it forward, but you can't move it backwards. So I'm going to skip a couple of minutes. That's better. So yeah, let's go ahead with what we're going to drive. And I'm not that familiar yet with all the buses that I'm driving. I'm more an expert on London buses. And there is a London add-on for this, and I will be getting it soon, so do stay in tuned, because there's certainly a London bus route, basically a map of London, or South London to be specifically, that is currently in progress. Right, we need to get moving.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Guten Tag. This is such a narrow road.
Those are customers complaining that I clip the curb. Oh well. This is the middle of the rush hour as well, so no one's getting on this bus at this stop anyway. The lag has returned, unfortunately. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah. Sounds a bit like a Volvo Right Bus Gemini Eclipse. You know, I was thinking that as well. It certainly sounds like a Volvo engine bus. How are you all doing, by the way, guys? I hope we're all well. Sorry again about the lag. I don't know what to do to fix that. And I'm quite surprised that I'm having lag anyway, considering that the computer I have is fairly high performance. Oh. Accidentally thought I was going left at this junction. The lag is really bad on this game. Hello. It wasn't like this last week, which is strange. Now my theory is it's something to do with the high levels of artificial intelligence that are on the road. Because last time I was driving this route at night, there wasn't as much traffic around, so you could understand that because of that there aren't as many elements that the computer has to deal with. Now you see, if I had turned the collisions on, that would have been even more disastrous. I'm really sorry. Oh dear. I'm really sorry, that was just horrible.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you too.
Good morning.
I might just edit that out afterwards. That was horrible. Basically rear-ended a van. I have a habit of doing that. The lag is getting really bad now. is getting quite bad indeed. So I'm going to pause the game quickly. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. How much is the game? I didn't get it from Steam. I got it. It was much more cheaper somewhere else. I can't remember where I got it from. I think it was from. I bought the code. That's all I can remember, is that I bought the actual code for it. I'm just going to play around with the settings a bit, just because the lag is just too much at the moment. Set the resolution for mirror textures. I'll lower that a bit. Probably that might help. It says use only low resolution textures. Limit textures apart from OMSI Bus to 256. I'm not sure if any of that will help. Max objects, visibility distance, max object neighbor tiles count. Oh dear. Only use the vehicles, max map complexity, max object complexity. Let's change, let's experiment. Let's set that to here. So there is an option on here which basically adjusts the complexity. So basically it's talking about details. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just fiddling around with the options a bit and just seeing what I can do here to minimize this a bit. I'll leave it to there. 256. 120, I think. I'll stick with that. I need to restart OMSI. Okay, well, I think that's something we might have to do. But I will go in a brief intermission, and then we can see if we can restart OMSI that way. Yeah, so back to game. I'm still paused. I'm just going to quickly see where I'm trying to figure out where I got the game from. Where's my phone? I shouldn't do this now. I'll go back to the game, and then when we go, I'll go on a brief intermission, and then I'll see. I'll find out more about where I got the game from. So you can see the bus is pretty full. I think the lag has improved a bit.
Hallo.
I don't like the resolution change on the mirrors. The quality just isn't as good. So I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to change it again. Options, graphics. real-time reflection textures. I'm going to up it back to 256. Okay.
Morgen.
It's not a bad game. It really is worth buying. Just do keep an eye out on for the specifications, because I do know that you need a fairly good, a fairly efficient computer. A fairly efficient PC for this game. I mean, my PC is fairly top performance. It's supposed to be, but even still, I'm having issues with the game.
Hallo.
Hallo.
So many people are getting on. I'm pretty early, I must admit. It says I'm 2.4 minutes early. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the options screen won't appear on the live stream, because I don't know why. I think it's because on the what do you call it? On the program that I'm hosting the live stream, I've set certain pages to appear only on screen at a certain time. So, for example, I could load up my browser and it won't show you that. It has to only show you one specific page, and that appears to be OMSI. But as I said, if I get more time, and this week I will certainly have more time, I'll try and work out how to refine all the elements of the live stream so that it works much better. But yeah, no, it's all going great. I hope you guys can hear me well. So say yes for yes, you can hear me well. Say no for no, you can't. And I'll see what I can do there. And obviously Joshua Hall, I'll find out for you how much the game costs. As I said, I didn't get it from Steam. I got it from I can't remember. It was another store that I got it from. I bought the code off. I just used it on Steam. I think I paid around £17, something like that.
Schönen guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Hallo.
I wondered if people in Germany were this nice in real life. I'd like to think so. It's not every day that you see so many people be nice to a driver, you know. The lag is still quite bad on this though. Oh, that is really bad. That is really, really blocky now. Makes it impossible to play nearly. I know that this is a very busy road and that actually I've had an issue with lag being quite high on this road for some particular reason. I just don't know why. It just... maybe it's to do with the fact that it has to load more objects on this part of the map. I'm not entirely sure. Whoop, clip the curb. It's really, really bad lag. You shouldn't do that anyway.
Hallo.
Guten Morgen.
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 Hallo.
That's another route I can play, by the way. 13. I'm looking at the bottom of the address on this advert. Young Stiller, Karl Marx Street. Brian, I don't think you would approve of that. Karl Marx Street. Oh, I just collided. I don't know if you just saw that. I just collided with another car.
Guten Tag.
Hallo.
That bus is full. Look at that, there's hardly any seats left. Standing room only. Is this person getting on or what? She looks eager to get on. Oh, she is. Hello. Oh, alright. Never mind then. Really bad here. But yes, as Brian, as you were saying, it does depend on the day. For some reason, it just appears to be more laggy, and I just reckon that's because of the increased amount of cars that are on the road. And my PC can't take it, so that's why it's so laggy. Or maybe that's just the game. I'm hoping it's just the way the game is. I'm hoping it's the game that behaves like this.
Guten Morgen.
So many people need to get on. Okay, there are still seats, but if you guys were watching last week's stream, you remember I explained to you that signal that's on my top right corner of my screen, and basically what you have is you've got your, well, it's not a signal, it's a traffic light. So you've got the traffic light on the top right corner, you've got the main traffic light for normal flowing traffic that's on the left two lanes, and then on the left of that, so you've got the green or amber and red, and to the left of that you've got this very interesting signal that basically shows a diagonal white line. When that signal pops up, that gives me the priority over the other two lanes, and that gives me a chance to make a big massive U-turn. We'll see any second. There you go. Oh, the lag is really bad. It stops me from being able to play the game well. That U-turn, by the way, guys, is part of the route. It's supposed to do that. So I think it's pretty clever.
Hallo.
Hello. So we're early again. We're currently at we're on the middle, so 8:53. U Altstadtspandur, which I think is the U-Bahn. So that's the U-Bahn station, which is the Berlin subway. And we've still got another 20 minutes or so left to do. What's interesting is it's saying that, oh, I thought we were late. We're late. We're 2 minutes late all of a sudden. Okay, that's not good. Nearly missed that stop actually. Now the game is very funny about where you should usually position yourself at approach to a junction. Because you're a bus, obviously you want to stay on the lane that's closest to the curb because you're likely to pull up at any point to a bus stop. But here, sometimes the right-hand lane, because everyone drives on the right-hand lane, of course, except for the UK, everyone apart from the UK for some strange reason drives on the right-hand lane, but basically because some junctions allow people to turn right as well at crossroads, sometimes those lanes are reserved for right-hand traffic turning right. So that's why sometimes I position myself in the centre lane. Good news is that we have reduced the delay, but because my bus is pretty full, a lot of people will be getting off, and I can imagine a stop request at nearly all of the stops. In fact, I think it's very likely that's going to happen. So many people are getting on as well.
Guten Tag.
Sorry for the large gap. I have a habit of doing this. Overrunning the stop. I hope I'm not as bad when I choose to do this in real life, because that would be really bad. The lag has improved a bit, which is good. So many people are getting off. Look at that.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
We're pretty early again. We managed to catch up with the timetable. Oh. It's pretty good so far.
Hallo.
I've got 4 people watching. Hello, 4 people. Say hello. Reveal yourself. Oh dear. I hope everyone's well. I'm playing OMSI, for those of you who haven't figured that out. That's a level crossing barrier. Rumour goes that on one specific occasion, every couple of days, a train will actually go through there, and the level crossing barriers will go down. That is something that I have yet to see. Look, if you can see on that crossroads, people are turning right on that crossroads, which is why sometimes I don't position myself there. Look at all those people getting off. That's how many people? 15 people? Everyone needs to get off at every single stop. In case you guys were wondering, there is a light that does turn on the dashboard, so that basically is an indication that I need to stop at that stop. Yeah, can't quite see anything because the trees are sort of blocking my view. What a stalker view! It's like literally, this is like a point where you could be. I'm stalking someone. I can tell they're getting off at this bus stop at this exact time. I can see what you are doing. Oh, I could zoom in like that. There you go. That's better. I think these views keep changing from stop to stop. Why do I have no control? There we go. Took the curb there a bit. Where are they going? Oh wow! They've. That's the game. Believe me, that's the game doing that. It clearly didn't figure that out very well. Yeah. Okay. End of the line. And when you get to the to this point here, which is basically a big turnaround point, you basically start on your next journey. So as you can see now, we're back at where we're starting. Why am I pointing at the screen? We're back at where we started, and we have to leave in 4 minutes, and we go back all the way to Stadtgrans where I started. But I won't be doing that just yet. I'm going to go on a brief intermission. I'm just going to play around with the settings a bit, get myself another cup of tea, and I'll be joining you again in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, please. I'm not going to end the live stream, although it may appear that I have. I will return. So yes, do stick around, as I will be gone for about 5 minutes. Yeah, so very good. Right, well, see you in about 5 minutes. I am back. Right, let's get back to OMSI. I need to load that up again. This will take a while. I should have actually started part 10. Start. This will take a while. Yeah. In fact, what I could do in the meantime is window. It's not that one. That's menu. Strange. Must be this one. Huh. Sorry, it's sorry that nothing's happening. I'm currently loading the game and it's taking a long time because, as I said, what I've decided to do is it's crashed on me. Why has OMSI crashed on me now? Okay, sorry about that. OMSI's decided to crash on me just a second. OMSI has decided to crash on me just now. Just a second ago. Let's try loading it up again. Oh, why is it not loading anything? It's frozen on me again. That's not good. Right, I will quickly go on another brief intermission. I'm very sorry about this. Hopefully I won't hold you guys up for too long. I just need to figure out why now I can't load OMSI again. So yeah, be right back. Oh, come on, why is it not doing this now? Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. I did some last minute changes and I'm no longer loading. I've changed the settings, so rather than make it load up the entire map at the start, it's only going to load parts of the map which are needed for the route I'm on. But yeah, as I said, I'm really sorry about. Very sorry about this. I've made some changes on the settings, so I'm hoping it won't lag as much now. It shouldn't lag as much as how you're talking today. The game shouldn't lag as much because of the changes that I've made. So, yeah. So I need to head back to Stadtgrunds, but I'm not going to do that because I want to drive a different route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let CPU take control of this vehicle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away the actual bus. So this isn't me driving it, this is the computer. And I've here to fix the lag issue, which is really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a point along the route where I can change bus, essentially. Although currently I don't know where the bus is taking me. Where is it taking me? There's a really bad glitch there with the AI. I don't know why, but this bus is just going in circles and it's kind of freaking me out. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's going to turn right. It shouldn't do that. Oh, for God's sake. Yes. I'll try to schedule the bus. What I'll do is I'll drive it instead. How about that? So I've managed to fix the lag, which is good. I'll be perfectly honest here, I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be at the moment. All I know is that I've sort of reached the end of the map. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, sorry about this guys. I seem to have made a wrong turn and... Oh, okay, that's good. I've just found a bus that I do want to go on. So yeah, we're going to give away this actual bus. And I'm going to swap. There we go, that's better. So I'm currently on a... I'm currently on a 5 bus. So I'm currently now, I'm driving this bus, the 5. Yeah, so we'll go from there, I guess. Although, there we go, and I've got navigation as well. So I'm very sorry about that. Check my audio. Okay. Do I have that muted? Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, sorry about that. I think that I accidentally turned on the audio for my headset mic. I've just been told I need to check my Facebook messages. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Joshua. I accidentally turned on the audio for my headset mic, which I don't want to do. I'm currently using the webcam audio, which is a lot better at the moment. Sorry, I didn't notice. Oh, geez. This isn't quite going to plan at the moment, is it? But never mind. The good news is I am on a different route, which I'm going to be driving for about 10 minutes.
Hallo.
So this is one of the other buses that I can drive. It's the 5, and I'm currently at Frankenwalster, Waldstadt or something like that, if you say it with a proper German accent. And I'm going to Nervenklinik, which is about 10 minutes away. So yeah, does she want to get on? No, she's just waiting. Okay. The lag is gone. That's good. So you've got the 92, which is on the left, which is what I've already driven. Now I'm on the 5. Yeah.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
That's a nice view.
Guten Morgen.
What is that weird sound? It's like, that's the sound, that is literally the sound of people playing in the background in what sounds like kids in a sports centre. I reckon that's just, it's in that building there, I think, on the top right. That is so weird. I don't know if you guys can hear that as well. What do the viewers think? No one's saying anything. So, what do you guys think about the fact that here in the UK we drive on the left and that most other big countries and cities in the world drive on the right?
Hallo.
Oh. I'm actually running late now.
Hallo.
It's quite strange, but I guess that gives us an advantage in the market, I guess. The fact that we can produce cars that are left-hand drive. But I mean, I guess overall it actually gives us a disadvantage because, I mean, most manufacturers probably mass-produce cars that are for right-hand drive, but I mean, maybe there is just as big a market for cars that are left-hand drive as well as right-hand drive. I don't know. And this is, just to be clear, cars that are suited so that they can drive on left-hand lanes.
Guten Tag.
I'm not an expert on this field, in this field. I'm not an expert on this field. What do you guys think? Driving on the right does seem to be. Yeah, most people tend to drive on the right hand lane. I don't know why. It's something that we have. Whoop. Many of you are thinking, was I going to play OpenBV not this week. But if you guys prefer, I'll play OpenBBE next week as well. Oh, does she want to go on? No, I don't think so. I'm running late at the minute. 2 minutes late. Not good. Whoops. Sorry. That was really bad. Oh no. Oh, back to going. It's like a turnaround here. Oh no. Oh dear me. Okay. I think I'll end it there for now, guys. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm really sorry. I mean, this kind of describes how this week's live stream has gone, really. Just as bad as my driving. Very chaotic, very bad. I'm very, very sorry. As I said, it's been a very busy week. I mean, I've had to sort of work like 4 days in a row, and I haven't had much time to sort of plan ahead, but that will change. I'll certainly be a bit more prepared. We'll have planned out what games I'd like to play, so I'll certainly do OMSI again. I know some of you expressed interest about OpenBBE again. I know OpenBBE is an interesting game as well, because of course it's got London Underground. The thing about OpenBBE, it's all right in terms of quality. It's a bit hit and miss. Some routes are better than others, and I mean the Central Line is actually one of the best routes, and it would seem a bit, you know, dull and repetitive doing the same routes every week. So I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can find some routes that are better on OpenBBE. If so, then I'll definitely be playing those next week. Definitely definitely do a bit of OMSI as well, figure out why it's lagging, because last week I didn't seem to have this issue and all of a sudden it's sort of played up now, and I'm not entirely sure if that's a issue with the game or if it's just an issue with the fact that my PC's performance just doesn't meet that is required for the game. It's a bit annoying personally, but I'm sure it's something I'll figure out. And also I'll do other things as well to make sure that you guys know in advance that I'm doing the live streams. But they will be every Wednesday from 9 o'clock. Again, very sorry that this live stream was late. I had to do some stuff beforehand. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Be back next week to see what happens next. Route 5, that's the next route I'll be doing, and hopefully some OpenBV as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a very good week. Thanks. See you later.